in the world. And, you know, when you're going up against literally the best Wolf in the world, or one of two, if you're Canadian and like Ouch, well, I'm not going to fault you for that, but
I will.
in this house, we support Jakal. We support Jude Jakal Harris, and hey, you need to be on that A game. Jen's certainly capable of bringing it. The question is, will he?
That is a good question. You know, this an old school matchup. This is an early meta matchup. We got the Palu, we got the Wolf.
Are we time traveling back to 2019? Am I in high school again?
We got Team Fundies out here.
Well, hold on, wait. Palu has Fundies?
Yes, Palu needs to have Fundies. She has a lot of neutral to win, but once she opens up,
but she has neutral air and back air.
Yes. Oh, but you can't just throw him out. I know, I tried to play Palu at first, and I was super bad. But here we go. Okay, I was so worried that Jen was going to eat a fatty backer there, but Jakal opting for the fair.
Yes, sir. The auto reticle was beautiful pressure. I love the up angle Wolf Flash. Jakal is always so aggressive coming out of the corner and disadvantage and taking it full advantage. You see how he's positioning too under the center of the platform? I question his decision to jump in there, but when he's playing defense, he's doing so in a way that isn't going to let Jen approach with a falling aerial, as Palu loves to do. Right? He's keeping this platform above him and forcing Jen to make a full commit early, which he can then whiff punish.
Right, for sure. Oh, jeez, that was a little backer, bro. That is a good move, and getting the right DI, it's so scary when Palu down throws you a ledge.
Yeah, and remember, it used to be down throw backer. It was true. They got rid of that, or they at least made it harder. And Jen instead just decided, I'm going to hop around. I'm going to call out everything disappearing, going on away. The grab not going to find its mark. Now getting put in the blender. This is where Palu shines. Not going to find the back air extension to get the full-on edge guard, but going to now. Auto reticle going to force the recovery, and Jen is just so efficient at these ledge traps.
Yeah, that's where Palu gets a lot of mileage, but here we go. Wolf opening up Palutena this time. Ooh, okay, these percents are super even. This second stock looking tight, dude. Oh, but the raw back air. The high recovery. Jakal does that better than any Wolf I've ever seen.
He is, dude, his high recovery mix-ups are so good. The reflector through the explosive flame. Jakal is playing with fire and loving it right now. He is a man on a mission. I'm ready to pull the trigger on this second stock, but Palu back air invulnerable, gonna make you wait just a minute, and Jen just willing to play that patient Fundies gameplay. Jakal is balls to the wall, swinging left, right, and center, but just not able to close it out yet.
For real, for real. Ooh, there we go. Another one just making this explosive flame off stage a pretty much non-factor in this matchup. Ooh, dude wants that another back air. But there we go. Nair.
Ooh, I love the teleport angle. Jakal not expecting it. A rare way to catch a player of his caliber off guard, and Jen locking it down. He is a player who has done a fantastic job against Jakal in the past. These two go back and forth all the time, but right now just trying to get back and forth out of the corner, and Jen able to do so. Finally reset to neutral. It feels like 3 minutes later, and well, now we're gonna reset the stock.
For real, but you know, Jakal, a little bit of a deficit, but as Wolf, it's not a huge one. You can easily claw that back. You get one forward air, take that, you know, another forward air, back air even. So this game definitely not out of the realm of possibility from Jakal. Jen super overzealous with that up air, but didn't. Dude got the Red Bull sponsorship.
Wow.
Jen got those wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
That's right.
Isn't that what they say? Isn't that what they said at Gommel?
Maybe.
Yeah, dude, you should have.
I didn't watch enough Gommel.
I helped do setup and breakdown for Gommel, and during setup they were doing the ad slide test, and they decided to run that one on loop. So there was like an hour straight in the venue where it was just the Red Bull gives you wings jingle over and over and over, and like nobody was there. It was eerie gamer energy. I will say that for sure. But speaking of no eeriness here, it's just gonna be Jen up 1-0, potentially one game away from best of 5 territory, winners semifinals in this winners top 8 qualifier. And Jakal's got his work cut out for him to fight his way back into this one. He needs to match Jen's patience, because he tried to break down that wall of defense with some aggression, and it just didn't quite work out. He's capable of playing patient. The question is, will he? And will it work out for him as he tries to keep himself in winner's side?
Oh, yeah, for real, for real. Dude, Jen has hardly been touched, but the auto reticle not going to connect onto Jakal this time. Wow, what a down air up smash! You're huge.
That was disgusting.
You're disgusting for that one, Jen. That was nice. I'll say it. Oh, but trying to hit him with the Discord ping. That's a Wolf forward smash.
Dude, that is the Jakal special. He looks for more F smash reads than anyone I've ever heard of. And his success rate with them very high as well. But just not working out here. Jen just a little too patient, a little too familiar with his brethren in Tri-State's tricks. And the little just the walk, the stutter walk from Jakal, not once but twice to set up for the grabs. Still not going to close it out, but this man is shimmying and shivering his way to an advantage state continuation. Unfortunately, going to get neutral reset by the spin to win button that Palu has to offer. However, Molto, I mean, this is far from out of Jakal's reach. He just needs to stem the bleeding fast.
Yeah, for real. And we've seen Jakal opt for these up tilts now. It's kind of like a Diet Snake up tilt. Got that same motion, got that strong knockback at these high percents, but back throw eventually going to take it. Jakal's still down a little bit, but super doable though.
Man, any Gen fans howling and watching that stock go away right now. The pressure is still on him, I would say. Because Jakal's so capable, exactly as we're seeing here, find these resets, find these corner pressure scenarios. Has whiffed the grab at the corner, unless it's been the pivot grab time and time again, and has gotten called out for trying to juggle Jen on platform, but use those as a landing trap up a little early, and keeps getting called out by these down airs once, twice, a third time once again, and Jen just drawing no quarter.
Yeah, I think Jen just really turns up playing in this venue. Dude, I think won Brookland last week, so that was a big one.
He does that often.
He does.
He does that a fair amount.
Jen's like, I'm gonna win the tournament, and he just does. It's crazy, but there we go. One stock from sending Jakal down to loser's bracket. This is huge.
Yeah, and honestly, I believe this would be seeded as an upset. And if you're, not as familiar with the Tri-State scene, you might be like, oh my god, Jakal lost a hoop. But, I mean, if you've been around Smash long enough, you know Jen, and you know that this is not all that surprising regardless of the way it goes. Right, Jen able, as we talked about before, able to beat anyone in the world. You're seeing why a very, very patient brand of Palu. This man does not make mistakes. This man does not overextend. And when Jakal's stuff isn't hitting, when he's getting a little too over-aggressive, right, you might just run out of time. Jen forcing you those opportunities. Jakal has a chance, but he pretty much can't get hit at this point.
Yeah, no, but hasn't really been hit in a little bit. Ooh,
it's been a minute.
It has. Oh, but that dash attack, it's so tough to be above Palutena especially, dude. That up air is so strong. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, forward smash. Maybe a little misinput there. Maybe expected Jakal to be on the other side, because that for sure would have seen a lot of damage popped onto this
Wow,
Wolf.
that back air swing was aggressive, as was the forward smash. The trigger tag is because Jakal wants to pull it on this game. Unfortunately, going for the Wolf Flash and just the auto reticle sniping you out. Jen, cool, calm, collected as a cucumber, the same shade as Palutena with the fist bump. Getting that over-under, nice wrapping on his coils and his cables, and just like that, Molto, that was our last set.
That's crazy. That was a great set to end off on this block, because these two are really good, and glad they're up here, and well, only one's in upper bracket right now. Jakal definitely can take this whole bracket.
We saw a lot of
losers.
situations where Jakal would try to be defensive, do something like flash the Japanese parry, but Jen knows Jakal so well that he knows what he's looking for. He's not going to swing preemptively, and he's just found the grab. Jakal executing the same thing there, as both these players, you saw it, right? Not just leveling the matchup, not just playing the matchup, but really playing their opponent to a T. We saw the auto reticle snipes all set. At the very end is when it finally landed its mark. That was the cleanest thing, though, that I think I saw all set long.
Yeah, that was super nice. A little down air up smash as Palutena, like what? that was just a beautiful conversion.
Hey man, Joker, not the only one who can do it.
True. But yeah, up smash out of shield. You really can't pressure Wolf's shield like that. Well, raw dash attack, not going to get it done, but yeah, that auto reticle snipe. Jen's got aimbot, guys. Ban this guy. He's banned from my COD lobbies.
Okay. Well, speaking of being banned from your COD lobbies for tool assistance, you know what is tool assistance, but you won't get banned for? All the fantastic stuff that you can get by supporting No More Johns. Molto, this device is going to change the way we practice the game. Not only does it help make controller inputs more consistent for, friendlies or tournament sets, but it also allows you to do things like record your inputs and play them back later, or export those to a file, share them, and download other people's to essentially allow yourself a training mode, fully consistent, fully vanilla switch